And now to a top story of the day, and members of the National Assembly Committee on Appointments have unanimously rejected the appointment of Tourism Cabinet Secretary Nominee Peninah Malonza. While delivering a notice of motion to the House, Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah announced that as the majority, they have approved all nominees except the appointment of Malonza. Jumwa, however, noted that their rejection of Malonza was not tied to her integrity, background, or her papers, as she was qualified for the job. The minority report, tabled by Azimio MPs led by Junet Mohammed, however, rejected Public Service nominee Jumwa and Agriculture nominee Midhika Linturi. However, as Grace Wangoi now tells us, all other 23 members of the cabinet were approved.
Fiery debate rocked the National Assembly on Tuesday after presentation of National Assembly Committee on Appointment Vetting report that was presented by the Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah. The report indicated that the majority had rejected the appointment of Tourism Cabinet Secretary nominee Peninah Malonza. However, Ichung'wah was quick to note that the rejection of Malonza was not an indication that she was not qualified to hold public office or that she lacked integrity.
3 rejects the appointment of the Honorable Peninah Malonza, OGW, as a Cabinet Secretary for Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage. This particular nominee and the decision of the committee, Honorable Speaker, to reject her nomination is not a vindication, Honorable Speaker, on her suitability per se to hold public office. We did consider and look at her academic credentials, Honorable Speaker, and the nominee is very well qualified in terms of her academic credentials.
Although rejected by the committee, Kenya Kwanza members of parliament came out to strongly defend Malonza, suggesting that the 1 hour and 30 minutes that she was interviewed was not enough to suggest that she was unqualified for the position.
There is another parameter that the committee used to come up with their rejection report. And in my presumption, the committee used the imaginary presentation. You know, they used the very short event of vetting to define her suitability. The committee is telling us that by her mere presentation, which possibly took about 90 minutes, she does not fit, or she could not be able to answer adequate questions as asked by the committee. Now, Honorable Speaker, this is not the right parameter to use when rejecting a nominee.
Just that waking up on a bad day, it happens to all of us. Once in a while, you don't wake up on the right side. If she has all the credentials, she's schooled, she is well schooled, she has a degree. If she has served as a deputy governor, we know the requirement is having a degree. She has worked in very, very many offices. Like anybody else would say, maybe she did not answer the questions that they would have asked, but she's not going to start a ministry. She's going to find a ministry which is already running.
Further, the minority vetting report presented by Azimio MPs indicated that they had rejected the appointment of Public Service CS nominee Jumwa and Agriculture nominee Midhika Linturi. Commenting on the matter, Ichung'wah indicated that although the majority unanimously approved all the 22 cabinet nominees, it was not unanimous in their decision to approve Jumwa and Linturi for cabinet secretary positions.
Indeed, on the question of the approval, we did agree to approve all the nominees unanimously in the committee. And even the rejection, Honorable Speaker, that is proposed in this report was unanimous in the committee without taking a vote. But on the 2 nominees, the Honorable Jumwa and the Honorable Midhika Linturi, we did take a vote in the committee, and 10 of us voted for approval for both candidates, the Honorable Jumwa and the Honorable Midhika Linturi. 7 recorded their dissent, and that is where they have put their dissenting report.
While defending their decision to reject Jumwa and Midhika Linturi, Azimio MPs led by Minority Leader Opiyo Wandayi said the 2 unqualified for the position.
It is important to note that during the committee's proceedings, this question was put to the Honorable Linturi. And his answer was that his Bachelor of Laws degree from the University of Nairobi had no issue whatsoever. And yet, according to the EACC, this is a matter which is still under active investigation.
To my colleagues in the majority side, when now they want, we had a unanimous decision, and now wanting to say it was from the minority side alone, that is also unfortunate, because you can't table something and then also want to run away from it, or to make us look like we're the bad ones, and even make the women more bad because it's a woman on it.
Their sentiments were, however, vehemently opposed by Kenya Kwanza MPs, who noted that the two were innocent until proven guilty. Parliament is set to make a final decision on the CS nominees vetting matter on Wednesday, before a report is made and delivered to President William Ruto for a final decision.
Asante Bwana Speaker.
Grace Ongoi, 4 TV News Watch.